Alright, just give me 1 second, guys. I am trying to get everything in order and set up just to make sure everything is good and the audio is good. Um, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so give me just 1 second. Tweedledee, tweedledum. I'm just making sure the audio is good. I heard that it was a little bit too loud in your guys' ears, so just give me 1 second, okay? Just give me 1 second. Da 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 da. I'm sure you guys can probably hear me, but I'm just trying to adjust my mic for for a minute. I'm trying to make sure it's not too high for you guys. Okay. Wow, you can hear me. That's no good. Testing 1 2 3. Testing 1 2 3. You guys are gonna hear that, but it's okay. Just trying to make sure it's not too high for you guys. Alrighty, I think that's about as good as I can get it, guys. So, give me 1 second, and let me make sure that everything's good. If my power goes out, I apologize, guys. It's really windy in Indiana, so just bear with me, and we'll go from there. So, give me just 1 second. Alrighty, guys. Sorry about that. I had to get everything situated and taken care of. If you're wondering who's in the uh, little chat box down there, it's my best friend and my brother, Almus Howard. Best friends call him AB, but call him Almus. Um, he's probably gonna go gay. um, but anyway, guys, welcome. I know this is also going to be recording too, but this is also going to be a guide as well as a gameplay. I know I played this game in the past before, but it didn't really stick. Um, but we're going to give this another go. We're going to start at the beginning and work our way up and see where everything goes, and possibly help you get through it. That's true. Don't call him late for dinner because he then he'll be mad. Um, so we're going to get through this, and if you guys ever need a guide to get through this game, um, hopefully this will become a guide for you guys. So anyway, let's get to it. Yes, I want to proceed. So we're just gonna do a normal difficulty. We're not going to, do like a extremely hard difficulty because I don't want to freaking hurt my TV. Because this game is relatively hard and it's relatively easy at the same time. You just gotta pay attention to the story. The story is pretty crazy. Anyway, I'm not gonna wrap it up. Okay, I'm gonna ramp it up, but not wrap it up. Wait, if I wrapped it up, then I wouldn't have Bubba. He's probably like, what the hell? Anyway, let's get to it. Alrighty. I know. I know. I was just being a nerd. You know this. Hum, hum. Any day now. So, I am going to be skipping a lot of the cutscenes. Not all of the cutscenes, but some of the cutscenes. Because I've already seen it plenty of times and I don't want to. I want to go through all that again because I played this game like twice, so I kind of know what uh, to expect, per se. But anyway, let's get to it. Oh my lordy, I don't want to deal with this brightness stuff. Yeah, okay, sure, why not? Woo, twice? Yes, twice. Okay. That's it. Yes, hmm. So anyway, guys, if you have played this game, it's a wonderful game. If you haven't played this game and you're confused about it and you want to play it and you get confused
Once
in
there
some
was
of the
an
parts,
explosion,
I will
a
explain
bang which
everything
gave birth to time and space.
and what this
Once
game
there
is
was an
all about.
explosion, A bang which set a planet spinning in that space. Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it. And then came the next explosion.
Rain, heavy blows, dirty eyes,
I do not own any of the music that is in here, so they can't copyright me.
then I've learned to understand and know. Play my tricks, fresh my mind.
Norman Reedus.
Risk your head.
Can I not skip this? Okay, so I'm gonna skip the beginning. You know what? No, I'm not gonna skip it. Some people get mad, and I don't want to do that.
I'm not here. There must be some mistake. Don't be so serious.
Again, I do not own any of this music.
So serious.
Don't copyright me.
Don't be so serious.
But they're probably not.
Don't be so serious.
So he is riding a trike. That is a useless piece of junk that will literally take you nowhere, because a lot of times you have to go through some tough terrain, and it's just you don't want to take a trike. You just don't want to. Dom's following him. So again, I have played this game a little bit on this channel. It just didn't really kick off, but I feel as though because I have played this game plenty of times that I could be a guide to you guys. It's a pretty long game if you make it a long game. So those are BTs. Those are basically entities that have died. They're going through a great extinction. So, again, I'll let the game explain that to you.
No. Great. Fuck.
And my PlayStation is overheating. Oh, give me 1 second here, guys. And you gotta blow a fan on it just to stay. Okay. basically, this is the beginning of Death Stranding. So it is very interesting game, like I said. And a lot of times you're not gonna get it like all in one. You get the entire game in one go. It can be confusing at times. But if you do it right, where am I going? Okay, I am having issues here. Okay. I don't remember whether I was supposed to go up or down. I think I was supposed to go down.
Fuck this.
Whoa.
Way out the rain over there.
So he meets up at a random cave, and then he meets Fragile, which Fragile has dooms as well as Sam does. Dooms is nothing more than somebody who can sense BTs but can't see them, but they can sense them. In a way. Whoever just showed up, welcome, welcome. Oh boy. Again, those are BTs. Those are the ones that you do not want to mess with. If you don't have the proper artillery to mess with them. Because they will mess you up. She's still holding it. I'm like, let go, weirdo. Shoot. Okay, I'm bored. Okay, anyway, so welcome to Death Stranding. This game, particular game, don't be so serious by low roar. I do not own the rights to the song. Do not copyright me. But wait, couldn't I turn the music off? Game settings. Difficulty normal launch. Display no. Hide spoilers. No. BT encounter warning. Choose. Trying to see if I can turn the music off. Wouldn't that be in audio settings? Okay, well, can't do that, but alright. Well, alrighty. Alright, so again, just take this in, because the game is just gorgeous. It's just look at it. Just look at it. Gorgeous. Anywho, so any type of, like, you know, lost cargo or anything like that will be great for your porter stats. And even with any type of delivery that you do, you can do side deliveries, anything like that, which is what we're going to be doing in this gameplay. Is try to get the highest that you could possibly can. So any type of deliveries that you can make, do. They're not as important as the main storyline, but we're gonna do it, and it'll be beneficial to your porter stats. Porter stats aren't very important, but it's good to have, you know, a good name out and see what you can do. So that's, and you'll understand the porter stats once we get more in depth into the game. But yeah, so you can scan your surroundings and area to detect, like, you know, like those are like lost cargoes that need to be delivered to different places that you go. To another thing, crossing rivers and water is a pain, a massive pain in the butt. So we got that. Over here, we're gonna put this up.
Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious.
And you also have to watch your weight too, because
Beginning scan.
your
Cargo
weight can
verified.
affect
Thank you.
your travel. That's for sure. And if you don't shift your weight, you could fall to the ground and ruin like that, like this. So if you don't shift your weight, you will fall, and it could possibly ruin the cargo, as well as your overall score. So just keep that in mind too. And we're gonna go ahead and deliver all this cargo. So we're gonna make the delivery. The requested delivery. But that's all the cargo that's there.
Delivering cargo.
What took you so long? It's not like the
That's
legends
Mama.
come in late.
That's Mama.
Had to wait out the storm.
She is
Lost my
a
bike.
very, very important
Sounds like
role
you've been
to
through the
this
ringer.
game, and you'll find out later on.
Luckily, our goods are in perfect condition. Well, you did keep us waiting, but everything else seems to be in perfect order, so great work. We'll be awaiting the next delivery.
So that right there is your overall rating. It's something that you get for, you know, making sure that your deliveries are not like the distance you have a distance evaluation, you have um, bonuses for carrying a lot of weight, and also time. Uh, Completing it either on time or less than 30 minutes is huge. So you'll want to not only make the deliveries pretty quickly, but you also want to make sure that you don't ruin your cargo in the process. So this is what I'm talking about right here. This is your porter stat. So the more deliveries that you make, whether it be miscellaneous or like I said, your delivery time, the delivery volume, which is your overall weight of your deliveries. Like if you're carrying like 60 pound, like 69 pounds that we were just carrying, and as well as, you know, the distance and your time, because you get scored for that as well. So you always want to make sure you deliver at a specific time and make sure that you don't damage your cargo in the process too. But miscellaneous is very important as well. It's not as important for the main storyline, but it's very important for your porter stat. So anyway, we are going to continue with the story. And we are going to oh man, those vehicles are very, very nice.
Igor, Bridges Corpse Disposal. Sam Porter, I presume?
Sam
Right.
Porter, I presume?
Not the touchy-feely type. Document said you had some kind of phobia.
You presume so?
Bridges corpse disposal? What happened?
Look, gotta get a move on. I'll explain as we go. Come on. Come and take a look.
So,
He's got a date with the incinerator.
this is
How long since
a
he
dead body.
flatlined?
I don't know the exact TOD, but I'd say it's been upwards of 40 hours.
He wasn't quarantined.
Not sick. This is
Basically,
suicide.
when you die in
Jesus.
Death Stranding,
We're just lucky we found him at all.
you
Got him on ice ASAP.
will become a
Who knows when
BT
he'll go necro.
if you do not get
Where are you
incentive.
taking him?
Closest incinerator's to the
It
north.
will.
This route's crawling with BTs.
You'll,
Sure you can't use another?
I wish I
it
could, but there's no
takes
time.
time for you to.
Then just
It
burn
took
the
me
poor
twice
bastard
to
right here.
figure out the
Put all that chiralium in here
dynamics
so
of this
close
game
to
because
town?
it is pretty
Can't do it.
Better that than trying for the incinerator.
interesting.
Hey, we
And
can do
a little
this.
difficult
We just
to
need someone like you
understand.
with dooms.
Well, he's already in the first stages of necrosis. If we don't hurry, this place is a crater.
So how about it? Can we count on you? Then Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
It's Sam. Just Sam. And I can't spot BTs. Just sense them.
That's why we came prepared.
A bridge baby, huh?
With its help and you, we'll be able to stay one step ahead of them. Makes me feel like shit every time.
Well, you are plugging into the other
That
side.
is a B. That is a BB.
Freaks me out,
That
too.
is. That is
Roll
what.
out!
So, Bridge Baby, or AKA BB, basically what it does is it helps non-dooms detect BTs. So, BBs with dooms, you can not only detect BTs, but you can also innocence.
You know, the world was different when I was a kid. America was a country.
This
Anybody
thing
could go anywhere they damn well pleased. No need for couriers like
Is
yourself.
about the
You had
pop,
highways,
as you could
airplanes.
obviously see.
Hell, you could even visit other countries.
Yeah, a lot of fun.
Hard to imagine
So much
it
fun.
now. As you can see, the Death Stranding poked us full of holes. Fucked us beyond all recognition. And if you were lucky enough to survive, the timefall came and washed you away. Then those freaks from the beach showed up. The worlds of the living and the dead all mixed together. And that's when folks started holing up in the cities. Couriers like yourself got put up on a pedestal. Son of a bitch. Rainbow!
How much further to the incinerator? This guy's about to pop.
Shit. We're gonna have to cut to the BTs.
assholes got us right where they want us. Get us out of here.
Sam, can you see anything?
No, nothing.
This BB must be busted or something.
So this is your first official counter of a BP. Fun.
Shit, they're here. I can't get you out!
So that's what timefall does to you. It makes you... well, it's exactly what it says in the name. Timefall. It basically turns you old if it contacts your skin. The rain will contact your skin. That's what timefall is. my friends, is hidden. Controls. Camp. They were like, you thought. That, my friends, is a wonderful beast that you are going to have to fight somewhere at towards the end of the game. But we're not going to get into that right now. Good grief, he's naked. Yeah, the intro is so long. So, another thing is Sam can't die. When you die, this is what happens. Is anyone still alive in the chat? I would hope so.
Once there was an explosion. A bang which gave rise to life as we know it.
A big bang.
And then came the next
And
explosion.
A big footprint.
An explosion that will be our last.
A big footprint. Did forget to mention that this intro is like the longest intro in all games. It's so long. Yep. It's usually normal, but that's okay. Oh no, he's chained up. That's not good.
Oh, you're awake. So, how does it feel to be back in the world of the living? Don't worry. I'm a doctor. Well, a coroner, originally. Call me Dead Man. I'm well acquainted with the dead. Not like you, of course. Contrary to the name, I've never actually died. I would advise against that. I'm no expert, but I can assure you it's for your own protection. See?
So I'm a prisoner.
These aren't handcuffs. They're cutting-edge devices that keep us all connected.
Us? Oh, us.
Yup. Bridges. Humanity's best hope for the future. Or avoiding
Give me 1 second,
extinction,
guys.
if you prefer.
Right. Where am I? What time is it?
Watch me. Try pressing it against your skin, like this. Relax. That just means your body's got a good connection to the cufflink. Look, look. The cuffs will watch over you 24 hours a day. That is to say, we will. We're here to help.
What the hell? 2 days.
During that time, we took...
Give me 1 second, guys. I need to take care of something. Gotta live life, right? Alright, sorry about that, guys. I had to take care of some stuff and get some drinkage and all that fun stuff. Again, I apologize, but let's go ahead and
We
continue
took
this.
the liberty of collecting fluid samples from you. You're a repatriate. That makes you very special.
What happened to the CD, guys?
Central was obliterated in the annihilation. Game over, man. Place is a crater. The only ones to get it continue were you, for obvious reasons, and your broken bridge baby.
Is it all right?
It's been marked for disposal. Didn't work anymore. Why keep it? We lost everyone. Not just corpse disposal. My team, HQ, all of Redford, every soul in Central Knot City. We're at our base, in Capital Knot City now. Or should I say, our new headquarters. Sudbury seemed the logical choice. But our implementation team has been decimated. And there's only so much they can do in 2 days. Things here are a mess. Fortunately, the director and his support team were out of town at the time, so the chain of command remains intact. I hate to do this so soon, but I have a job for you. This stencil is from when you repatriated? What's the other mark from?
A clingy woman in a cave.
I see. Aphenphosmphobia. No wonder you were out there alone, where no one could touch you. I'll try to be more careful, Sam. So, the job is an urgent delivery. I need you to bring the president some morphine.
What president? America's gone. You talking about the mayor of Central Knot?
No, not the mayor. America lives on, Sam. The president is in the final stages of cancer, in critical condition, but there's still time.
Why me?
Look, Sam. Do as I ask, and I promise it will all make sense.
Why don't you do it?
Because I'm not really here. Apologies. This is just a chirogram. And here, come the tears. Allergic reaction to the chiral transmission. I'm actually over in the isolation ward in the big triangle building. Here is the morphine. Bridges hereby enters into a contract with Sam Porter.
Come on. You got morphine there. What's this about? Tell me the truth.
The truth, Sam, is that America's last president wants to see you in person. Are you really about to say no?
No. We're up to 4.
Very good.
That's good, I guess.
I'll see you in the isolation ward.
I'll go back down to 2 in like 2 or 3 minutes. You watch. It's gonna happen. Or if y'all are enjoying it. Alright, so anyway, what we're doing now is we are
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges
carrying
are-
morphine
Verifying.
for
Beginning
the
scan.
president. that
Have a
we have
pleasant
to
journey.
deliver to. Like I said, this game is, this intro is so,
Delivery order for South Border Bridges.
my
Request
God,
transport
is it
morphine
so
to
long.
isolation ward for immediate administration to the president. Check the map on your cufflinks if you're lost, Sam. The isolation word should be pretty
I
obvious.
was trying to get there.
If you're not sure how to get there, you can set markers and draw routes too. Try it out and you'll see what I mean.
View cuffling maps, yada yada, all that fun stuff. You can place a marker, you can take a marker, all that. This is not the entire map, I promise you. Well, oh, by the way, this is the crater that you were just in. But, anyway, this is just the beginning. This isn't the main part of the map or anything like that. But anyway, let's get to
Sam,
this.
your friendly neighborhood dead man here. If you want to confirm you're headed the right way, check your compass. It'll never steer you wrong. Provided you have a destination, that is.
So basically what he's telling you is to hold this and it will hold L1 or whatever
Central wasn't
compass
just
is,
home to Bridges HQ. It
whether
was
you're playing
also
on
the
PC
seat
or
of the
Xbox or
Reconstruction
anything like
movement.
that, but
If the
for
president
PlayStation
hadn't
it's
required special
L1
treatment,
and basically what you
would
do
have
is
never
you
left.
can snap
If she had,
the compass
wouldn't have
to see where you need to go, but it does disappear after a little bit. So if you lose where your marker is or lose where you need to go, the only thing you got to do is just snap to your compass, and it'll tell you where to go. Oh, I hate this. This is the one thing that I don't like is this intro. This intro always is pain. Pain in the butt. So I'm gonna let you guys enjoy this intro while I see what's going on here.
Like I said, her vital signs are all trending the same way.
No chance of a recovery then?
None that I can see. No.
We should start making preparations.
Sam, it's me, Dead Man. Sorry, my mistake.
Okay.
I'm afraid the president's condition has deteriorated.
Oh no,
Thank
what
you.
a nightmare.
This will help to ease the pain. And allow her to speak with you in these final moments.
Her?
The first and last female president of the United States. Surely you remember her. She raised you? You're not exactly dressed for a reunion. Take that off before you come inside.
Alrighty, yay! I got more. I got an F. Woo! That's not even. That's not even the main stuff that I'm gonna do. So anyway, so this is. The president.
That's the president's right-hand man. The director of bridges.
You'll come to understand that later in the game.
Die Hard man?
Oh, you were with Bridges one? So, I guess no introductions are necessary.
What's it been, Sam? 10 years? Look at us. A bunch of deathless freaks meeting like this. Yeah, well, good to see you two. It's your mother, Bridget. She's a bit out of it, but I know she'll recognize you.
Madam President, we've brought Sam. We'll leave you two alone.
Sam, I knew you'd come back. Are you doing all right? Yeah, I know you hate me.
Oh. Hello to everybody who just joined. Hopefully your night is going excellent.
You remember Amelie went west. Took her 3 years to cross.
I said welcome, welcome.
She's trying to rebuild the country.
Still going on about that, huh?
Right now we're just going through the longest
You're the one I wanted to send, Sam.
intro in history
Time's running out.
of all video games. Because we're still at the intro.
Help Amelie. She needs you. Together, you can help us reconnect.
Don't be afraid to leave a comment, say hi. Make sure you
Sam,
guys
if we don't
hit
all
that
come
subscribe
together
button.
again,
Helps out
humanity
tremendously.
will not survive.
Also helps out
You
trying to
don't
get
need
through
a
this
country. Not anymore.
big, huge
We
freaking
do.
intro. You know?
Alone, we have no future.
No, America's finished. Bridget, you're the president of jack shit.
Sam, listen to me.
Oh my god, I'm getting attacked by an old lady who has cancer.
Please.
I'm scared.
So you are willing to help me?
No, I...
I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
Madam President! Oh, no.
Doctor, we need your help.
All hands on deck here. Season B fixed. Give me 150 cc.
Well, that's not good. Well, there's Mama. I'm kidding.
We're losing her.
just love the intro. That's great. I love you, Sam. I love green eggs and ham. That's great. That's funny. Sam, I am. That's great.
Listen, no one can know that the president is dead. If word gets out, Bridges is finished. Now, what happened here does not leave this room. Do you understand?
Yes, Director. But there's still the matter of the body.
Oh.
Corpse disposal.
We've got that covered.
Oh, this freaking intro. You know what? He's gonna tell us that we need to make deliveries out and throughout the entire country, and we have to expand the Cairo network. Boom. Hey. But first things first, we gotta deliver President Strand to the frickin' incinerator. Cause that's fun.
Can I have a moment? President Strand believed in American Reconstructionism. She worked tirelessly to bring the nation together again. And without her, there would be no Bridges. She deserves a funeral with full honors. But we can't give her that. If she dies, America dies.
Without her, Bridges will cease to be.
Listen. Her cremation must be carried out with the utmost secrecy.
Even if we pull it off, what then? Who's gonna take her place? Face it, America's history.
When can I play the
Sam,
game again?
America isn't dead yet.
He just said that it dies if Bridget dies.
She may be lost to
I
us,
hate that. I mean,
but we still have an America
it's
worthy
not that
of the
the
presidency.
intro is
Sorry, what?
terrible.
Let's not get
it's
into it now.
so
What
long.
matters is that we're going to finish your
God,
mother's
is it so
work
long.
and rebuild America as she intended. That's the reason Bridges exists. So take the first step, Sam.
Like,
and
the
deliver
intro
president's
is like an
body to
hour
the
and a half
incinerator.
long.
If we don't
Like,
all
it's
come together
long.
Humanity will not survive.
Long, I tell you.
You're the one I wanted to send, Sam. Time's running out. I love you, Sam. I'll be waiting for you on the beach.
So, we gotta carry a dead woman on our backs. Cause that's humane, right?
The facilities to the southwest. Remember that you'll be passing through BT territory.
We built the incinerator way up in the mountains.
I mean,
so that
it
the
is his
chiral
mother,
matter in the
so,
smoke wouldn't
I
reach
mean-
the city. It won't be easy carrying a body up there.
It is.
We'll be monitoring you around the clock.
It is his
If anything
mother,
comes
so,
up,
I mean,
we'll offer you support via the cufflinks.
makes sense, yes. But still, we're gonna carry a dead body to the incinerator. So she doesn't become a BT. Wouldn't that be fun? Okay, now back to the gameplay. Yay, finally. So,
Sam, this is Die Hartman. Dead men explain how to use the cuffs, right?
this mission
Use them to
is
check the location of the incinerator.
quite, how do I put it? Weird.
Sam, I don't think I need to remind you, but every minute counts when transporting corpses for disposal.
We're gonna be
48 hours
carrying
following
the
cardiac
president.
arrest, they go necro and become a fresh PT to make our
Quote
lives hell.
unquote
president, to the incinerator so she can be incinerated so she doesn't pop like the last person that you saw in the beginning of the game. Become a BT. Because won't that be fun, right? We're off to the incinerator. So, we have exactly 1,202 meters to go. Yeah. This game is so fun. This game is so fun. So great. It's just fantastic. So how's your guys' night doing? My night's doing great. My night it consists of carrying a dead woman to an incinerator. Because that makes sense, right? And you can see the incinerator in the distance. That, right there, as you can see, that long tube-ish thing is the incinerator. And we have to go to it.
America lives on, together with Bridget's undying spirit.
So much fun. We haven't even left the freaking city yet. It's so great. What happens if you fall? Okay, so if you fall, basically that's what happens when you fall. You take damage, but nothing really happens to the cargo. But what happens is your stats will go down in many ways, shapes, and forms. So you have to make sure that you don't fall when you're carrying any type of cargo. Game seems kind of stupid, but not really. I mean, you can't deny this view or scenery. It's great. But, yeah, that's what it consists of. Making deliveries. Taking deliveries and making deliveries. Kind of like what you do for a living, but... Oh, fall. What happens if you fail? I don't really think you can fail in any sense. I think it's more you keep going and you try again. I haven't really failed a delivery. You just have to make the delivery. That's the bottom line. It's not anything that, you know. Holy crap. This is the one thing that I don't like about this part, is that it pans the camera out. Like, why? But you don't really fail, for this mission anyway, because part of the main storyline. You won't really get to like miscellaneous until after this mission, but during this mission you will have your very first BT encounter, which that's so much fun. Not really. You just gotta know what you're doing. Which your first BT encounter is not that difficult. You just gotta be smart and be sneaky and stay away from them. You'll see that when we get to the incinerator, which we are not too far from it. So I'm gonna give you a good example of rivers. And any type of water, you have to be extremely careful, especially yeah, does add the drama and the suspense and all that. But rivers, you have to be extremely careful, especially when you're carrying a lot of cargo. When you're traveling, like big cargo that's on your back, if you run out of stamina, what happens is sometimes you will lose your cargo and you will have to retrieve it, and it is not fun. So try to avoid as much water as you can, or try to carry ladders, fabricate ladders. Ladders are very, very important. Good example is about to come up for crossing rivers and like rough terrain. So you can see there's a ladder over here. Ladders, you can walk across them, you can climb ledges, you can climb mountain ridges. It just makes it easier on you. So, okay, so that's not a good example. I definitely failed that. So, turn around. Okay, so here we go. So that originally is what ladders are used for, to get across riverbanks. I mean, just look at this. Look, the waterfall and just the scenery is just incredible. Like, you can't deny that. You can't deny the scenery at all. But we're gonna have to cross this side because we have to go uphill. Because there is no spots to climb over or jump over. So another thing, they're going to teach us how to grab a rope. So ropes are awesome, and a lot of times, like for online, a lot of porters can set these ladders up that have already been through the parts of the game that you have not been in. So that is basically giving you an idea of what it's like. So they can place ladders anywhere on, you know, riverbanks. They can create bridges. You can fabricate bridges. You can fabricate roads to make it a lot easier on your travel.
Just a bit further now.
So if you place down, let's say you place down a ladder somewhere like on a mountain ridge or on a riverbank, and you can get likes from it. And that also helps your porter stats as well. So kind of like this right here, this ladder is heading up to that ledge. So I'm going to grab it, climb up the ladder, and you'll see the like mark. See? So that like, you automatically give likes to random porters that place down like, you know, ladders or bridges. They fabricate bridges for you so you can make it over, you know, big riverbanks. That one is tough. So in order to create or fabricate bridges, you have to have the materials. You have to collect the materials. The materials are everywhere. So you have to travel to collect those materials to be able to fabricate said bridges or roads or anything like that. So, which I will show you guys along the way of how to do that. Because like I said, it's not just a gameplay, it's mostly a guide. So, fun. So much fun. So much fun. Carrying a dead body to the incinerator. So this, my friends, is the incinerator. That we have headed to. So the moral of this game
See that crater?
is
That's what's left of Central Note City. Bridges HQ too. So that's the place. Nothing but a hole in the ground.
so this is the crater. Right there. Right in the distance over there. That is the big huge crater. That is one of the big bangs, per se. So it is literally a great extinction. It is based off of a great extinction. And the game will explain more in time. It will explain more. But for now, let's just get to this incinerator so that we can get more into the game. On it.
It's that damn cottonmouth.
Are we having fun, guys? This is just so much fun. It's just great. So during this time, we are also going to encounter our first BT. First BT is your encounter BTs, pretty much, and you will see momentarily what I mean by don't stay away from them. But I'm going to give you guys an example of what not to do with your BT encounter, first BT encounter. I'm going to do it on purpose and spark interest to one of those BTs to show you what I mean. This is gonna be so fun. So we are going to incinerate the President of the United States. It's dead, Sam. You can drop it. I'm sorry. That was terrible. That was such a terrible thing to say. But this entire thing was counterproductive anyway. Because here we go.
Chiralium density in the area is climbing rapidly. Heavy timefall is imminent. Get back here now.
And now my good friend AB is finally going to know what I'm talking about, because I've talked about this game so much to him,
while you're there.
and he's going to find out.
What's this?
I am going to
BB-28.
purposely,
It's the unit Igor was assigned. It was hooked up to you
purposely
when we found you in the crater.
But why is it here?
Because it's flagged for disposal.
attract a BT.
Central Knot's gone, and our
Telling
headquarters
you it's
along
not
with it.
fun.
Because that thing
When you
didn't
don't
do its
have the
job.
proper
It's all in Igor's logs.
attire or the proper
But it's
artillery,
still alive.
not attire, artillery to
And it can't survive outside the
deal
pod.
with said BT.
Pity it if you want, but the decision has been made. It has to go. The director approved
But I'll
the
show you
order.
what I mean when you mess with me. Anyway, here we go. By the way, they're not that size. Just to let you guys know. They are not the size of one small little... Yeah, ow, I think that hurt. So, right there. They react very, very bad to something. So, thus creating the idea of using Sam's blood as a weapon.
Sam, what's your status? Chiralium density is still increasing.
My status is fucked.
Suck your ass.
There's tons of them.
Must be from the bodies we couldn't get up to the incinerator in time. Comes with the territory, I'm afraid.
Can you sit out the rain?
No. They're closing in on my position. I have to move before they realize I'm in here.
Sam, if one of those things eats you, it'll trigger a void out. You'll come back, sure, but the surrounding area will still be a crater.
I got an idea.
Stupid one. It's not a stupid one because... So, in theory, everybody else's theory, DTs and Dooms do not mix. But, actuality, they
Start,
work.
you shit. Maybe you are defective. That's it.
By the way, BB is your best friend when it comes to BTs. Just saying. Okay, here we go. So, I'm gonna explain something. Those, as you can obviously see, are BT entities. What they are is they basically are... Don't go near them. So you want to stay as low as possible and just sneak past.
Keep low. Move cautiously.
Stay as low as possible and just sneak past. But we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. So, when you get too close, this thins red. Okay? That's a lot of BTs right, BT entities right there. Okay? So, this is what happens when you don't follow this guy. Shake them off. So they will literally grab you. But I already know how to shake them off and all that and get out of here. So, but that's not what we're going to do. We're going to let them grab me. We're going to do, we're going to let them grab me. And they literally drag you to Kingdom Come. And there is a, that is the smallest BT you will ever see. That is level 1 per se. But what you need to do now is just run. Don't stop. Run. We're running, we're running, we're running, we're running. And oh my goodness. He's right behind me. Nope. Not doing all that. See ya. Wouldn't want to be. Ow. And as soon as you get away from the black water, tar, they call it tar. Basically what happens is you get this. So you can still run away from it, but it's pretty difficult if you don't know what you're doing. Myself, I know what I'm doing. I've played, like I said, I've played this game twice and seen plenty of BTs to recognize when I'm in danger or not. So that is your canteen that can restore your health, or not restore your health, it can restore your stamina. Those little lines that you see on your stamina bar, this basically is a permanent depleter, so basically you can't use that bar of stamina, which means you need to go to sleep or rest, and that will be restored. So coming down, getting down like, you know, hills like this and all that, you're going through a lot of tough terrain. So you gotta be careful. And sometimes every now and again you'll slip and you'll have to catch your balance. It's a pain. I'm not gonna lie, it's a pain. But you just gotta get through it. They picked some pretty great music too. Pretty nice and mellow. So, these Cairo crystals. So, you can't pick those up yet, but you will. So basically what those are is they just help you fabricate different types of stuff, or you can recycle them to get more quarter points. Basically helps your quarter stats. That's pretty much it. It's basically a material that you can fabricate equipment and different types of stuff, more that you unlock. Another thing, the more deliveries that you make, and talking miscellaneous, anything like that, the more deliveries that you make is crucial. So, alright, so here we go. Alright, so another thing, if your BB is crying, you have to soothe him, because if he goes all the way down to, his stress level gets all the way down, you can't use him. And you have to take him to an incubator in order for him to be able to detect BTs normally. So this is what you do when he cries.
That's it. Yeah, everything's okay.
I'm not kidding. It's stupid. Try doing that. Try doing this while fighting 2 BTs at the same time to try to keep his stress level from not going completely to 0. Standing on top of a building, doing this, soothing him while BTs are chucking stuff at you. Get into that later. But anyway, let's get to our objective here, which is literally going and seeing Amelie. Amelie is an EE. She is an extinction entity. She is the reason for all of this. She could basically go and end it all. blow everything up. Done.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID.
Let them trust.
Verifying ID. Clear. Welcome
I
to
don't
Capital
trust
Knot
her.
City.
I don't
Proceed to
trust nobody.
distribution center.
Sam.
By the
Going back
way,
to the
that ringing,
distribution center.
get used to it. It's
Check the
annoying.
location on your compass.
We're gonna come down here. And basically look outside.
It's a miracle.
I don't know what the heck
When
Sam's
someone with
looking
tools
at,
hooks
'cause
up to a
we don't
TV,
know.
Your feelings and memories cause feedback, like with the speaker. It amplifies fears and stress, and runs the risk of taking you to a place from which you will not return. I'm sorry, but this BB has been pushed beyond its limits. Disposal is the only option.
Disposal.
Sam, get cleaned up and come to the president's office. We need to talk.
Okay, we're skipping this. Again, folks, we are still at the intro. This is still the intro.
I'll always be with you. See the sun.
This is so much fun.
The day is ending. Let that yawn out. There's no pretending.
So like I said, the intro being an hour and a half, 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. Give or take. One of the two. Anyway. So we delivered the dead body to the incinerator. So, again, you get porter stats, your porter stats for the distance you traveled, but it's not subject to your evaluation, but it does help. Even though it says that, it does help. And the cargo condition is very important. It is super important. If you want an S rank every single time, you have got to make sure that there is no damage to the cargo whatsoever. So you will see miscellaneous. So now I'm at a 10. I've seen porter stats
Sam,
be up
I
to
thought I told you
500.
dooms and BBs were a dangerous combination. Huh, perhaps a shower is in order. You're still covered in chiralium. Don't want the president to see you.
Lighten up, Die
What are you
Hardman.
talking about? She's dead.
You're upset. Is this
You'll
about
see.
BB-28?
Go fuck yourself. I'm not your errand boy.
You'll see.
Well, in any event, it seems it owes you its life.
No, we owe the kid our lives. You too.
As you say, I shall look after it. Give my regards to the president.
Okay, we're gonna skip this part because it's the end of. I'm gonna skip that too, and we're gonna skip this. It's not important to the storyline, and we're gonna skip this because it's not important to the storyline. Amelie, episode 2. Finally, we are no longer in the intro. Oh man. Let's skip that.
Sam, this is Die Hardman. There's a private room set aside for your use.
He's gonna tell us about the private room. He's gonna tell us
Take
what
a moment to
we
clean
can do,
up,
what we can
wash
do,
all that
blah,
chiralium
blah,
off,
blah,
and
blah,
come to the
blah.
president's office.
Alright, so we're gonna take a shower. And we're gonna skip that. And we're gonna skip that. Because we don't need to see Norman Reedus' ass. Because I sure as heck don't want to see that. I'm good. And here's where we meet Emily.
You did well, Sam. Thank you. Bridget may no longer be with us, but her legacy has a chance to live on. Sam, listen to me. America, Reconstructionism, her dream isn't dead.
I don't want to hear it.
This is the face of our new hope. Our new America.
Amelie.
My mother may be gone, but I'm here. And you, Sam, you're here too.
Been 10 years since you saw each other, right? And in all that time, she hasn't aged a day.
He knows why. My body's still on the beach. I don't get to grow older. But you do, Sam. You look good.
So you're serious then about reconnecting everyone? Everything?
Someone has to succeed Bridget, Sam. More importantly, someone has to carry on her legacy and see our country rebuilt. Samantha America Strand, our new president. A new beginning for our people, for our nation. Under Emily's leadership, we'll re-establish the UCA, the United Cities of America. This is how we'll rebuild our country. But we'll need your help to do it, Sam.
No, I'm through with this. I said my goodbyes to all of you when I said them to Bridget.
We never forgot about you, Sam. You ran away. You cut us off.
Emily put together an expedition. The best of Bridges won. And went west.
Because that's not
I led them past craters in BT territory. I kept them safe while they searched for survivors.
Never once missed a BT. Saw him coming a mile away.
You guys need to know the story. Just sitting here going,
We convinced community after community to join the UCA, and we left behind our own people to help them. It took us 3 years, but we managed to make it all the way to Edgenaut City.
All the way to the Pacific. Jesus.
Yeah, but then everything went to hell. The team was wiped out, and Emily was taken.
Taken?
I'm not being kept in a cell or anything like that. I'm allowed to use their facilities and to speak with you whenever I want. I just can't leave the city.
It's all to safeguard the continued independence of Edgenaut City. Well, that's what our keepers are saying, at least. They want the UCA to leave him be. Emily's their insurance policy in case we don't.
Who are these assholes again?
Homo Demons. Militant separatist group. They run Edgenaut City.
I've heard of them. Bunch of terrorists who go around towns killing
MO
people
Demons.
and leaving craters.
basically, that right there is Higgs.
Nothing's off limits for them. Not even engineering void outs.
He controls BTs, but only when
think
he's
the suicide that took out Central Knot was one of theirs?
Could be.
There are extremists like the demons everywhere, plotting in the shadows. They're decentralized by nature. No one organization to rule them all.
Amelie.
Just a common ideology.
Captive.
I know
at Edge
not
City,
everyone
which is
shares
where
our
we
vision
need
for
to
the
go.
future. If we Americans don't
But-
come together again,
Which we won't
humanity
get there
won't
until
survive.
the end of the game.
I carried my mother's
Well, I
message to
can't say
people
like
all
complete
across the
end of
country.
game because,
Not
but
everyone was
it
willing
is
to accept
important.
More
that
than
we
a
do
few would rather
all the
stay
deliveries,
isolated.
all the lost cargo,
Keep to
which is what
themselves.
we're gonna do.
Go
So
it
this
alone.
is going to be a super duper long gameplay.
Like you, Sam.
And guide.
They think that America can only be rebuilt by force. By men who tell them what to do. Who take away their freedom and put them in
And
shackles.
I will make sure.
What'd you put on me? Huh?
And I'm sure my best
You know
friend,
better than the demons.
my brother,
Just another kind of
'cause
cult.
I know he's still
They're
probably
not
in here.
shackles, Sam.
He is
They're a
going
symbol
to
of
probably
our bonds.
annoy me.
That's what we need right now. Not to stand
Saying,
apart,
hey,
but to come together.
Did you go live
to
yet?
form
Hey,
chiral
did you
knots
go
and
live yet?
reconnect.
Hey, did you go live yet? We'll probably
Sam,
call me
we
and say,
want
hey,
you to go
you
west
live yet?
and
Hey,
finish
you got
what
live yet?
Emily started.
When are you gonna go live?
The people she
Blah, blah,
left
blah, blah.
behind
I
have
know
been
how
hard
he
at
is.
work, setting up
Because
chiral
it's gonna
network
happen.
terminals.
He will do
But
it.
these terminals are
Just to
still
make sure that you
isolated.
guys have the
We need you to bring them
full gameplay.
online. And for
Because
that,
on this channel, I
need a
have
Cupid.
known to not complete gameplays.
this contains all the necessary security and operations
And I
protocols
apologize
to
for
integrate a
that.
terminal in Cupid West,
I'm
Sam,
going to make sure that
and
I
reconnect the
follow
people of our
through
great
with
nation.
everything that
And when you
I
get
say.
to Edge Knot City, find Emily and bring her home.
He's gonna ask, well, did you go live today?
After that,
No?
I'll take over the presidency and
Well,
carry
why
my
not?
mother's work to save the country.
This was
'Cause I know how
Bridges'
he
dying
is.
wish.
But
This is how we'll move
I
forward.
will make sure that you guys have a full gameplay
Sam.
of this game.
We need you.
Sam Porter
this is
Bridges
gonna
now.
be so
I'm not
much
a Strand. Hell, I'm not even part of this outfit. You all saw to that. I'm not getting involved with you or
Innocently.
anyone else ever again.
Innocently.
Wait!
What? Oh, I can't read that. My eyes are like
It's
terrible
like I'm not
right
even
now.
here.
What is that?
Same as it ever was.
Sam! Sam!
I can't read that. I can't even read how. I can't
Hold
even
on.
read the freaking.
Stop! Listen to me. America needs you.
Ah,
Both
my
of you.
eyes.
Yeah, covering the world with cable didn't
My
bring an end to
eyes.
war and suffering.
My eyes are kidding.
Don't act surprised when it all
kidding
comes
me
apart if you
right
try to
now.
do it again. Round and round it goes. Connect, reconnect. It's not that simple.
Not
All
that
right,
simple.
Sam.
It's not.
Just take it easy. I get it.
It's not that simple.
You don't have to commit to anything now. Why not get some
We're
rest?
getting fucked up. Messed
Good
up.
idea.
Cussing.
We all need our sleep. Leave it too long and you're liable to reconnect with the other side. The necessary maintenance has been completed. Various adjustments and fine-tuning for your benefit. You can use it again. For once, it would seem that Dooms and BBs are a good combination.
It would seem that Dooms and BBs are a good combination. Which is what?
Or perhaps the two of you have something of an affinity for one another.
That's their cute. Anyway. So, we are going to go and complete our first order of assignment, if it'll load any day now, any day now, any day now, any day now. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and skip this. Skip this.
Sam, this is Die Hardman.
Oh my god.
You were out like a log. Must have been beat.
Listen, I
Private
know
rooms come
it's
with all
for
the basic amenities, shower,
people
toilet,
who've never
etc.
played this game,
Drop
but
in when you need to
I
rest,
have played
inspect
this
your
game.
gear,
This will be my
review
third
info, or whatever
time
else.
playing through this game.
If you have any questions,
I
feel
don't
free to ask our
care
staff.
about the intro.
But
I
before you
will
do,
tell you
why
guys
not
how
check
this
things out
works.
for yourself?
I will tell you
See how
guys
Bridges
how
operates these
to
days.
do everything. Because this is a guide. This is a guide. Okay, so we are not. This is going to take us through everything. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and examine the weapons packs and all that fun stuff. And
Hey there.
I'm going to
Those
get
there
through
are
all that.
strand.
So this
Not just used for packing,
is
but for it's either
strands. So basically, it's a rope that has your blood on it, and you can lasso. You can actually lasso BT entities and basically get them out of your way, per se. I'll show you that in the coming time. Okay. But anyway, we're gonna
Sam,
move
this
to
is
the.
Ted. I count.
So this is
Still
the
just-
incubator. This is what
After you take it out for us.
BB, or later down the road, Lou, is what he's named, is what is used to basically soothe BB and bring him back to his full potential to detect BTs. So get that. So now we're going to examine the. So this is
This case will remove any chiral matter still.
So we're not going to go through all that. So this is for your basically being your I can't get the words out. It's for your deliveries. It's what you use. As you can see, the little braces on your shoulders and your legs. You can stick cargo on your shoulders to not only just even out the weight, to help you travel better, but it'll also allow you to move cargo around a little bit easier. But this is the suit that you use for you being a courier, you making deliveries, and also body disposal. Okay, so we're gonna come over here. The red one, so this one is for security. It's for when you're going out and you're doing like okay, hold on, let me alright, so we're gonna examine the weapons rack because it'll make it a little bit easier to show you. So this is for this is for body disposal. This is what this represents body disposal. You can still use your suit that's on the far right as body disposal as well. You don't necessarily have to use these suits per se to make it easier, because it doesn't change anything. This is built, this one in the middle is built for security, which if you're going to, mole territory or whatever, is supposed to protect you a lot more. You only need these armor plates. That's the only thing that's going to protect you. Is your ballistic plates, and you can put these ballistic plates on your courier suit. Doesn't make a difference. and it won't make a difference. The red suit, I'm not 100% sure what the red suit represents. I think it's just another courier suit. Not 100% sure, but that's what those suits represent. The yellow suit represents body disposal. The black one represents security, and the red one, I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, I'm going to skip this. I'm going to skip this because
Sam,
somebody wants
Hartman
to see.
here. Research is devoted to
ass.
uncovering the secrets of the beaches in the Death Stranding, as well as those of dooms and repatriates. The shower in your room was designed with chiral decontamination.
You know, I've been sitting in this room for like
Chiral
15
matter
minutes,
can
folks.
adversely affect hormone secretion and nervous
I would like to
function.
start my
There's a
delivery.
correlation
Thank you.
between exposure and the development
Thank
of
you.
phobias, as well as in extreme cases, violent and suicidal impulses. Chiralium contamination has even been postulated as a trigger for the onset of dooms. I should add that these showers have another function. The collection
So
of blood,
basically what
hair,
he's explaining
fluids,
to
and
you
other
is
natural
like his
waste
fluids, his blood, his
They
fluids,
provide a non-invasive
his
means to monitor your
fetal
exposure to
matter,
chiralium and your
is
overall
what we're
health.
put it.
And I
Can
freely
basically be
admit
used as a
chance
weapon
to study
against
the
BT.
unique properties of your physiology.
And
you
it's
being a
actually
repatriate.
quite helpful. In a way. So we are going to look at this terminal here, and basically what they're going to explain to you is
With that terminal there, you don't...
where you've been and where you're at right now. So yeah, it's gonna be so much fun. You guys are gonna see. It's gonna be great. So here we go. We are finally leaving this room. Oh.
Well, have you had a chance to think
Come
over?
on. More cutscenes.
Chiralium, but safe for you Dooms guys to wear. That's all you'll need to go forth and reconnect the world.
So that's a Cupid.
To make
so
us whole
basically
again.
what that thing is I don't have to, he doesn't have to explain that. A Cupid is something that you will use to connect the Cairo network to other places. So that's what you would use. Finally. That is what Sam is putting around his neck. Okay.
Listen up, Sam. The terminals Amelie's people built in the towns and cities they passed through on their journey west.
Sometimes I
are
just
called
don't
knots.
like.
The infrastructure's there, but the Cairo network is
I
offline.
don't like cutscenes most of the time, but I know it explains everything to you, but you don't need the cutscenes because I will explain everything. I am your guide. I am your guidance to this game. Because a lot of times I know more about this game than...
stored on site, our chirograms won't show up. Amelie and the other Bridges members you've seen around the place are grams generated with local data. In case you didn't know.
Thanks, AB.
Anyway, all you've got to do is find the knot, connect your Cupid, and bring Cairo
Samuel
communications
Jackson
online.
arrives.
Once you connect it to the terminal, you'll be able to initiate zero-time massive data transmission with the UCA network. And just like that, you'll reconnect us not only to each other,
anyway,
but to our past.
So basically what he's explaining is he's explaining
all the lost and fragmented junk data will be compiled and restored. Like bringing a dinosaur back to life from a fossil.
You need to expand the Cairo network, and that is what the Cupid does. So whenever you make deliveries of
history,
whatever, wherever you
all
go,
the wisdom and knowledge we lost since the Death Stranding will be ours
you
again.
have to...
And that, my friend, is how we'll beat this thing.
You'll see. You'll see. It'll be great. You'll see.
Once you establish Cairo communications, generating grams won't be an issue.
Oh, there's Samuel
You'll
Jackson.
also be able to use Cairo printers.
As AB would say.
Won't be long before we're able to send all kinds of things through the wire.
Except anything original. Or that's got a soul.
That's Die Hard, man.
Nothing real. Just copies.
True.
Which is why we'll still need porters like you. Before and after we're made whole, we'll need men in the middle.
No rest for the wicked, huh?
See, Sam don't trust anybody like I don't. Ain't it great?
Yeah, well, idle hands and all that. We'll give you the details at the dispatch terminal. Make sure you
Can
check
we
it
just
upstairs.
get on with
Drops waiting up
it?
there, too.
These shoes look like they've done some serious miles.
Oh my god, more cutscenes!
Wait. Hold on.
Oh, I
There's
hate
something I
this.
want you to look into. My
So
blood
basically
suit
what
will
he's
set those
trying
slugs
to
off.
tell you is he's
Happened more than
explaining to
once.
you that your
Set them
blood
off.
reacts to the BTs in a certain way. I'm going to skip this because I'm tired of this. So they react in a negative way, which Sam's blood is once used as a weapon, which they don't explain that quite yet because they haven't gotten that far. But it is what it is. So Sam's blood is used as a weapon, so you can make grenades and different types of stuff, which, like what I've told you from the beginning, is that the more deliveries that you make, the more stuff that you can unlock and fabricate. If you just go through the storyline, you don't get as much stuff unlocked, per se. So you have to make sure that your porter stats are high, and that will allow you to unlock a lot more weapons, a lot more stuff that can be useful to you. So, here we go. This is such a long. You can use that room as a bunch of Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and activate the terminal.
Sam, this is Die Hardman. Your current objective is to extend the Cairo network from here to Port Knot City. But don't think you can make a beeline straight to...
Don't care. So I'm going to explain this a lot better than he will. So basically what you do is you take orders from any type of terminal that you find or you come across, whether it be like, small areas that you need to also expand the Cairo network on or make deliveries to. So you will have like take orders for Sam, and you'll have, other than this one, orders for Sam or orders that need to be yeah. So those are the not as important orders, but they're still important. It'll help with your fabrication and all that, and unlock more and exciting things. So, okay, let's go ahead and take this order here.
Sam, order summaries may contain information critical. Make sure.
Yeah, no one cares. So, cargo condition, less than 50% of damage. So, basically what that means at the top there, basically what that means is that you need to make sure that the cargo is less than 50% of damage. If you can make it less than 50% of damage, you will have a good rank. If not, you can kiss that ass bye-bye. So we got to be careful. But along the way, you will find lost cargo. That is also important as well. You also want to make sure that you find that lost cargo and bring it back to wherever those areas that need that lost cargo. Or you can fabricate a PCC. A PCC, which it'll explain it in. You can basically deliver it to that PCC, and what that does is it will, so that you don't have to travel specifically to that place, you can deliver it right there and still get the same amount of points. So you don't have to travel. Makes sense? A lot of fun, actually. I don't use a PCC. I don't like to. But anyway, let's go ahead and start this this whole thing here. So we're going to go ahead and
Sam.
Listen, dude. Nobody cares. I get it. Yes, I've explained this. I explained this to them in the beginning. You don't need to tell them. So anyway, a ladder is very, very important. Why I had... I'm going to keep those 4 ladders, and there's a reason. So, Bridges boots. We have 2 Bridges boots. I'm going to basically show you what I'm talking about. So we're going to attach it to the suit. So again, you can attach different cargoes as long as they're not big crates. You can attach cargo to your suit. Your right shoulder, left shoulder, right leg, left leg, doesn't matter. Just to even out the weight if you are overweight. So yeah, that is pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get to it. We're gonna go ahead and head out. And
Order
here we go.
assigned.
So we have our first official order. That's not the intro. Thank God.
Sam, triple
Would you
check your
stop
loadout, I take
bothering
it.
me for 5 seconds? So you can double jump, which that doesn't really do anything. So over here, if you try to grab these vehicles, you can't. They're locked, and a lot of times they are locked. You can't really.
Have a pleasant journey.
You see what I mean, guys?
Sam,
you have to
see
be
that
used to
sign
that sound.
someone left over there?
Die hard.
You can leave some of your own if you like.
So freaking annoying.
Messages, warnings,
He is so
words of
annoying.
encouragement, whatever
Okay,
comes to mind.
so basically what he's gonna explain to you is you can. So right there. So we have some lost cargo for Capital Knot City. So this is important. Not really important, but important enough for you to keep your
Even the best porters have been known to lose their cargo.
to get more
You're better than the
fabrication
best.
per se.
You've got
So
what it
what
takes
we're gonna
to
do
finish
is we're
what you
going to
started.
pick those up.
If you come across any abandoned shipments, consider taking them to
And
their
that's what I'm talking about. You have to be extremely careful, especially when you're trying
All our
to
packages are tagged with Bridges
deal
IDs
with
for easy tracking. And
rocks and
your
stuff
OJ
like
deck is
that,
equipped
because
with
you
a
can
scanner,
trip
which might
very
detect
easily,
said
so you
IDs.
have to be careful. Another
Which is
thing,
a roundabout way of
when
saying
you
that
trip and
that
fall,
thing on your shoulder can help you locate
you have to
mislaid
soothe
shipments.
the little child. It's annoying. So very annoying. Okay, we're good. So, basically, you have this. You see what I mean? So you have to be extremely careful.
and they're counting on you to deliver.
This is why going on water is very very bad at times. So that is why we're gonna, just as an example, we're going to equip this, and we're going to set it. try that again, folks. We're going to adjust, try to adjust, which this ladder can only go so far. So, okay, we'll do it this way. So we'll put it down right here. We'll walk this way. Seems good enough. So we climb on it. So we might get likes. So that's good. But try to avoid water as much as you possibly can, especially in this game, because it will decrease your stamina and I want to give you a good example, and this is gonna be a pain. But this is basically what happens when your stamina basically drops. I'm gonna give a good example. So this is what happens. So you lose some of your cargo, and you have to try to stand up and grab that cargo that you lost in the river. And a lot of times that can be a real pain in the butt. A lot of times. How you guys doing? Hopefully awesome, hopefully fantastic. Thank you for the people that showed up. Make sure you guys give the live a like, and make sure you subscribe, because that helps out tremendously. Like I was saying, try to avoid water as much as you possibly can. But anyway, let's see if there's any lost cargo here. Nothing over here. Right, okay, so there is... Okay, so we're gonna have a good example right over here of what I'm talking about. So we're gonna go ahead and collect these, this lost cargo over here. Make sure there's not any more. So if you guys are wondering what that little ring being over there is, it will explain here in a moment, but remember what I was telling you about earlier, that you can drop your lost cargo in that container right there, and just so that you don't have to travel that amount of distance. Now, it's like I said, it's very important that you deliver lost cargo if you can find it, because that will not only help your quarter stat, but it will also help you fabricate different types of stuff because of
Sam, if you come up against a sheer cliff or a steep slope, don't forget about the ladder we issued. Be sure to try it out. I'd be interested to see what uses a seasoned pro like you might find.
Okay, so we have 3 different ideas or areas that we can go to give the lost cargo to, but we are going to keep going here and grab all that lost cargo that is at the top there. But basically what it's going to do is show us how to assemble ladders and stuff like that to get up onto like slopes and ledges and stuff like that, so that you can go up where you need to go. It is important. So right now Nick Edison is not a real person. It's not a real person. It's just a bot. So it's basically teaching you how to assemble ladders, how to, like I said, get up on certain slopes for you to climb up different types of places easier. So, yeah. Oh, this is gonna be so fun. Here we go, and we are starting to get heavy, which is crazy. That is a ladder. These are very important. Oh my goodness. That would have been extremely bad. So, another thing that he's going to also explain is that rain, or timefall, as they would put it, is timefall is what damages cargo in a slow rate is what can damage cargo. So you have to be extremely careful, especially being out in the rain, which you'll be offered repair spray, or there's timefall shelters all over the place that most porters, online players, porters, fabricate to, that also has repair spray in it. So that helps you tremendously. But I'm going to go and get this. Okay, let's deliver this first. And hope and pray to God that so basically what that was, what that warning was it was a warning that BTs are community. Not fun. So we're going to try to do our best now to avoid them as much as we possibly can. And see where we are. So again, these little containers right here are something that you can use to deliver lost cargo, and basically in them you can, especially like in mole camps and stuff like that, which we'll get into that like later on in the gameplay, and I will explain that to you. So basically this post box is something that you can use to deliver in, and porters, online players, can pick up those deliveries, and whether they want to travel to it or something like that, they can. But we're just going to deliver all this lost cargo here. So deliver all these, and it gives you a rating. And so all that cargo, you still get your porter points, which again, miscellaneous and all that. You get more points out of that, but you don't get like an S rank or something like that, but it gives you stats. Now, onward and onward. So again, like I was saying before, that warning, this warning right here, as you see, is warning you, and you can turn that off too, but it's warning you that BTs are around, or near. So now I'm going to show you how to be a sneaky snack. I'm trying to get this lost cargo here. So you can see in the distance where they are. So there's one right there. Basically what we're going to do is we are going to go around. And while you stop, the only time you can really see them is when you stop. You can't see them while you're moving, but you can see them while you stop. So, good prime example. And they disappear. So you have to be extremely careful, and you need to pay attention to what this little bugger is doing, because if it's blinking red, you better hold your breath. And when I say hold your breath, I mean do this. But you have to be careful, because it does deplete your stamina. So there's that. So anyway, a lot of times with new players, they get nervous. Being around PTs, I'm not nervous. Because I've done this plenty of times to know when I'm in danger and when I'm not. So I'm going to put my back up. So another thing that you also have to worry about is BTs move. These entities will move around. They don't just stay in that one spot. They will move around on you. So it doesn't matter. Like, oh, he was there the last time. Nope, they move. They will move on you, and they don't care. They don't care where you're at. So you have to be careful on that part. Is don't go where you. Oh well, I was over here the last time, so it's safe. No, because they can move to that spot. You just have to be careful. So we're gonna come over here. We're going to deliver this lost cargo to the cargo machine, or the post box. Again, that helps with. So now I have been ranked up to handler. So the more you rank up, the more you do like missions like the bridge link, which the more you connect the Cairo network to, you know, to everybody, more stuff will be available to you. The cargo condition, very important that you make sure that your cargo condition is good. The last time I played this game, that was like at a 300. I played this game a lot. So anyway, we are going to try to stay away from that direction here, because so we're going to try our best to stay out, get out of the rain, get out of the time here. Because right now that cargo is not looking good. So the outside could look like caca per se, but would you climb up, Sam? The cargo could look fine, like the cargo box could look rusty and look like caca. But as long as you don't fall or damage the cargo in any way, shape, or form, you're good. You'll be fine. But repair spray will help tremendously with that cargo. So, like rough terrain like this, your highest suggestion is to put both your fingers down on the triggers to maintain your balance, because you could trip and fall. And thus is what ruins cargo, and you don't want that. You want to make sure that you... Alright, so Capital Knot City, so we're going to take this, as well as any other lost cargo that could possibly be around. There's any, there's not. So, this is a way station over here, so, whoa, we gotta be careful. So, another thing that you have to take into consideration is to make sure that when you are putting your anchors down, like these climbing anchors here, you want to be careful on where you're placing them, because if they don't reach the bottom or 3 meters down, 30 meters down, because that's how much that rope is. So it'll also tell you how much you're using when you go down. So, good example. We're gonna do it. So this is basically teaching you how to place down. Alright, here we go. So you see the numbers, and we're almost at still go down, because I know that this thing is not more than 30 meters, but it helps tremendously, especially getting down and getting up, like certain places, as well as you know, going up ridges and going down ridges and making sure that you know. Again, it's a good idea to always make sure that you, if you know that you're in a rocky like place like this right here, it's always good to make sure that you keep your balance, because again, you don't want that cargo to be damaged. So this is the fun part. Alright, so we got any lost cargo over there. So we're gonna go ahead and grab these two that are over here. We're gonna do our best to make sure that we deliver any lost cargo that we find. So you also want to make sure that you pay attention to your cargo limit, or your weight limit, because that plays a big role as well. So again, a good idea is to, like, crossing anything like this is a ladder. Makes it easier on yourself, and you don't have to struggle in the process. So we're going to go ahead and continue searching for any type of lost cargo that's around. Alright, so this is... So you always want to take a look at the rocks and see how fast the current is going. If it's going really, really fast, my highest suggestion is to use a ladder to cross. That's just my suggestion. But sometimes I'll place it on a rock because a lot of times the ladder is not big enough to cross that area. So you just want to make sure that you can have enough room to cross. And it's always good to scan your areas and make sure that, you know, if you see any lost cargo, to pick it up. I know a lot of people in this game that have played this game don't really worry about lost cargo, but it helps tremendously. Is picking up miscellaneous stuff because that helps your quarter stats. And that helps you, again, fabricate more stuff. The more deliveries that you make, the more things that you can unlock. Because I've seen people play this game and not realize how much stuff you can actually unlock. Most people at the end of the game, they unlock just the grenade launcher, and you can get a rocket launcher. A rocket launcher. And the amount of levels of your assault rifles or shotguns that can be very helpful to you against BTs. More importantly, make sure that you fabricate blood bags, because bullets use Sam's blood and it will drain you. So you always want to make sure you have blood bags with you, but that'll be explained in a later time. We're going to go ahead and deliver this. Cargo, all cargo acquired is ready to be delivered. Order can be completed. Okay, let's do it.
Delivering cargo.
Thank you. We've all been... No one's...
Alright, so we're going to skip all that because
won't be long
it's
before
not
we're back on
important
track.
to...
May have luck.
So he's basically looking at the cargo and making sure that it looks good and blah blah blah.
And sooner.
So, again, we made sure that the cargo was less. We have only 5% of damage for the cargo, and basically, again, it helps your rankings a lot. And now I went
You're with the second team, right?
I think 15 to 17.
Where are the others?
Dead.
No. And what? I mean...
But this is what the Cupid does. This is what I was trying to explain to you guys earlier. So,
I've got...
Here we go. This is what he's connecting them to the Cairo network. Is what you need to do. That's how you expand into the game. So, this is basically what it does. Be prepared for a gameplay for Death Stranding 2. I can't wait for that game to come out. This is probably, hands down, one of my favorite games in a long time. Just due to not only just the gameplay, but you can literally just sit back and just make deliveries and not have a care in the world. So I thought that was pretty neat, pretty neat thing they made, and it's a good game. Really like it. So it's basically saying that, yeah, you expanded the first network, blah, 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 blah. Then you have to go there, blah, 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 and then you gotta go all the way to Port Knot City. So it's basically a W all the way to that area. So basically now what you can do is...
Your hard work's paying off, Sam.
Yeah,
Thanks to
it's telling you how to fabricate equipment, blah, blah, blah. So when you come down here, you can fabricate ladders, blah, 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 blah. I don't care, mama. We get it. I can explain it to them a lot better than you can. So basically what you can do, so this is your fabrication machine station. What you can do is you can fabricate ladders, climbing anchors, stuff like that. But there's more stuff that you can unlock, but the more that you deliver, the more that you can get. So it's not just, you know, what comes to you in the game. As long as you can deliver more, lost cargo, other deliveries that need to be delivered, do so, because you can upgrade so many different things. I've seen people play this game and not realize that they have a level 2 blood bag, an upgraded version of a blood bag. I've seen people play this game and not know that they have a level 3 assault rifle. It can be, there's so many different things that you can do and you can fabricate and you can unlock, which is what we're going to do in this gameplay. So again, like your tools and stuff like that, your PCC, all that, and there'll be more that you can unlock, and like weapons and vehicles, and you can unlock more vehicles and stuff like that in this game. There's so many different things that you can do in this game, but you have to deliver. You have to deliver to unlock all these items, which is what we're gonna do again in this gameplay. So we're gonna go ahead and make deliver lost cargo, which you can deliver all these lost cargoes in any type of terminal, or way station, anything.
Delivering cargo.
You can do that, even though that it's not the even though it's not the correct area per se, but they will still make sure it gets delivered. So again, we're going to take orders for Sam. So again, here's something that is new. So the icons above is like the star, and then this like weird star. So these ones are not as important. These aren't very important. They're not mission worthy deliveries, but they're still important. So you can make those deliveries, and these deliveries are what can help you unlock stuff and fabricate stuff, which is what we're going to do now. So we're going to go ahead and select this one and take on that order. We're going to go ahead and I'm not going to carry a PCC because PCC, I don't find them useful. So we're going to go ahead and fabricate a couple ladders. So we're going to fabricate 2 ladders. We're going to fabricate 1 climbing anchor, just so that we have them. And you have to be careful, because a lot of times you can God, I can't remember what I was going to say. I lost my train of thought. That's not good. Good job, Corey. Welcome to well, you
Sam,
stupid sometimes.
You'll need a PCC
Anyway,
to build a post box.
so
Fortunately,
we're
you
going
fabricate
to
one at any terminal.
Anybody home?
Well, we supposed to... Right, okay, so we have to select this as well. And so, here we go. Okay, we're gonna head out.
Order assigned.
Okay. So this is for the... What the heck, man? Sam is being all weird. So why? I'm a little
Don't mind me.
a little confused here. Why is it telling me to make the make it? That's weird. Orders are already taken. Cargoes. Okay, so what? So what is the problem? No, I'm not supposed to go to capital. I'm not. I don't. Okay, so that's the incinerator. There's the other destination, but why am I not finding a marker? For this particular order here.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Find it. Okay, so so a good example is these resins over here help you tremendously for trying to figure out here where this order's at. Okay, so it's over here in this general area right over here. So I'm going to go ahead and place this marker right here. And so this marker is right over here, so it's not too far from the destination here. But these resins over here, you can pick those up, but we're not going to pick those up necessarily. We are going to... There we go. So basically, we are going to pick those two up right there. That is for that small, that side quest, as you can put it. That is their lost cargo. But a lot of times, and you just have to generally be careful, but a lot of times there are BPs that will be a part of that. So you just have to be extremely careful going into those areas, because it can be not so fun. So, ladder. This just helps a little bit to make sure that, you know, you can get across. So, like I said, just have to be extremely cautious when it comes to open areas like this, especially in Timefall. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just checking and making sure that there's no other lost cargo that needs to be found. Those resins, and like I said, we're not going to pick those up, but it's somewhat important to have those and deliver those or recycle them, because having stuff to help help your materials and stuff like that to help you fabricate different types of stuff. Very useful, very helpful. So, another thing, the more that your porter stats go up, the more that you can carry and the less you have to worry about doing this. So the more that you bring your porter stats up, the less that you're going to have to worry about having to travel so slow. But it also helps if you have like a trike or a vehicle, like we saw in the beginning, to make sure that, you know, make it easier, a little bit easier on you to travel. You don't have to go through tough terrain. Climb up on this ladder. To our side quest destination right here, the way station that we delivered to the first time.
Enough already.
Easy enough. It's not easy enough. It'll never be easy enough. Good to try to avoid, like, you know, tough terrain like this. But if you have to, it's not terrible, as long as you keep your fingers on the triggers, and you won't fall. But you also have to make sure that you look at your stamina, make sure that, you know, you can that doesn't get depleted, because if it gets depleted, you will go down. And I'm not meaning metaphorically. Literally, you will drop. And potentially damage your cargo. So it's just something to be aware of and just be careful with when you are first playing this game. I know this game has been out for a while, but there are some people that, you know, like to try new things, and sometimes they just need a guide, and I can be that guide for you. We're going to go ahead and activate the terminal. We're going to deliver the lost cargo that they requested. We're going to go ahead and skip this, and that delivery is complete.
All right. Good work.
Oh, maybe that was the side mission. Weird. I guess we have to go back, because we did not complete that side quest. Oh, okay, I know what it's telling us to do. It's telling us to construct a post box, which you don't really have to do that. But we're gonna go ahead anyway and go to this spot right over here to deliver to our next destination. And hopefully go from there. So it's gonna be fun. So that little light over there, I don't know if you can see in the distance, but that over there, that is, and we're going to...
Weapons restrictions lifted.
We're gonna see. So anyway, as you can tell, I'm not having to shift my weight as much, and that's due to the fact of I am delivering a lot of lost cargo and different types of places. And there's so many different cargoes around, and also another thing is that if you go to mole camps, and it'll be explained here in a little bit. So the reason for this cargo, so there's a person over there. That is a mole. They are raiders. They are considered raiders in this particular game. Come here. I want to explain something to you. I hate them so freaking much. They are relentless, and if you get caught by them, have fun.
Easy does it.
Okay? I warned you. I hate them so much. And there's a reason why I hate them so much. Is one, for some particular reason, Sam becomes special.
God, this is heavy.
And likes to run into things and trip on a pebble. So, your best bet is to avoid all and now it's tough. It's rough. So I'm just gonna give you a good prime example here. Oh, my shoulder. I'm gonna give you a good prime example here of what I'm trying to tell you. Is you have to be very, very sneaky, very sneaky when it comes to, but
Heads up, Sam.
in
Your cargo's been
this
taken.
case, it's going to teach you how to run away
Now,
from them.
before someone has eyes on you. Get to your destination ASAP if you don't want
All
to get
you
caught.
gotta do right now is just run. So basically what moles do is if they see you or they see any type of quarter, they will come at you. They will run after you, they will come after you, and they don't care how they get that cargo. They will steal your cargo from you. And it's a fun time. It's a fun day. So your best bet is to just now if you have a bola gun or something like that, so these are moles. They're scared of BGs. Very frightened. So anyway, their post box. If you manage to get into their base, which a lot of players do,
Gave you trouble, huh? Good thing it was raining.
you have to be extremely careful to go
PTs.
ahead and rest for a moment. You have to be extremely careful to be extremely careful on if you do not have the bola gun or have a non-lethal assault rifle, it can be very challenging to get into that post box. But there's a lot of lost cargo in there. There's a lot of material in there that you can use and recycle for yourself, and basically get more fabricating material for yourself, and any type of lost cargo that you might see. So it's, again, very important that you make these deliveries in a timely manner and in a safer manner, because God, do I hate them so much. Let me come here. Let me explain something to you. Moles, I would rather deal with BTs any day of the week than deal with moles. They are annoying little turds. Okay? Just letting you know that. Back to it. Anyway, so when you come across moles, try your best to avoid conflict. Because they will throw stuff at you, and it's not cool, man. And they're electric staffs. It's not cool. It sucks.
Give me a break.
Anyway, so we're gonna carry this on our backs. Again, I was not paying attention. I was mostly gapping at the gums. So this is a lot of materials and resins and we're not too far from the next destination, which is 600 meters. We're gonna grab this stuff right here. And on our backs, we're good. Through here and put some of this stuff in our post boxes. We're not carrying too much stuff. Again, the more quarterstaff that you get, the easier that this is going to be. Because you don't have to shift for weight as much. So we're going to go ahead and make these deliveries right here. Just to, lost cargo right over here. So now we are at a level 19. That's where we're at right now. But now, okie dokie. Now do you see that I don't have to shift my weight as much anymore? So, again, when you do more deliveries, it benefits you in the game. A lot of people ignore that. There are some people that actually have platinum this game, and there are some people who have not. But yeah, so just make more deliveries. Oh my goodness. I am 1 second.